How's it? Today is Wednesday, April 14th, and I have a clean and jerk um, workout today. It did not go as well as last week did. Last week I did power jerk doubles at 100, then power clean and hang power clean um, at 100 as well for 1 plus 2s. And last week went pretty well. Today, though, I had some hip problems when I was warming up for my power jerks, but it more so affected me when I was warming up for the power cleans, and I I was only able to do power from the floor and then the first hang power, and then every attempt after that was a full clean, unintentionally, of course, but nonetheless, it did happen, and I got to the point where I was catching it above power, but I just couldn't stop the momentum from taking me below parallel. And the last set, I actually just dropped all the way into the full clean because there's no way on earth I would have been able to save it. But the power jerks today actually felt pretty hard, even though they look manageable, like from all these videos. It looks like I'm getting height. It looks like I have speed. It looks like I have positioning, but it just felt very challenging, and that's not typically how they feel. On power jerks, at least at this weight, are very light, like relative to how much I can actually power jerk. I think my best power jerk is like 295, so like what, like 134 or something like that. So I mean, I'm not sort of conditioned to be training at that high level, but at the same time, doing 105 is 30 kilos away from my best power jerk. So it shouldn't be as challenging as it is. This is my best set here, the second set. That first rep was really solid. And that one was pretty good as well. I was doing my best to set my hips back and make sure that they don't sneak back under me as I push. And so maybe that's something that I feel less comfortable with. And that range of motion is just a little small for getting enough power and getting enough height on the bar. In any case, like I made them all, and none of them were close, like like close to misses. It just felt a little heavy and a little slower than I would have liked. Yeah, and so after that, I moved into my power cleans, and this is the part of the workout where it's my right hip, my like sort of anterior hip, like the hip flexor area, but a little bit more internal than the hip flexor area, and I don't know what that's coming from. My lower back was also a little bit fatigued. It felt a little sore as well, but it kind of went away as I got to heavier cleans. So that's not too big of an issue for me as far as like the amount of worry I have for it. But yeah, here's my last warm up set. 85 is just, it's not challenging like whatsoever. Here's my 105, and I wrote fail here because I miss every third rep, so it's gonna say fail on all three of these sets. Like relative to height, right? I make the cleans. It's just I don't have it above parallel. Yeah, that's way below parallel. Something that I was thinking about halfway through this was that if my upper back were a little bit stronger or a little bit less fatigued, this third rep would be a lot more manageable because that hang power feels better than the power from the floor, and I think that's because positioning is slightly better, and the sort of upper back engagement's a little bit better as well. But as I reach the third rep, it's getting to the point where it's too fatigued to maintain position or like maintain dynamic position. Because I do maintain position, but I do lose a bit of tension as I extend right here. Yeah, I was very disappointed in that. But I continued the workout. At this point, my lower back pain just sort of went away altogether. I don't know why, but it's just like, oh, like right as I'm about to do heavy deadlifts, like it goes away, which I'm not complaining about. It's just strange. And so last week I did 130 for 3 sets of 3. So today I'm gonna do 135 for 3 sets of 3. If I'm trying to clean 150, like I should be able to clean deadlift above 150 for reps, and I'm really far from that right now. But with every day, like every step I take, I am closer. I was closer than I was last week, so that's a way of thinking about it. But yeah, these actually felt a lot better than I anticipated them to. I was trying to focus on pushing my knees out from the ground. I think I did it the best on this third set here. And the reason why is because Steve talked to me about sort of knee valgus on my snatches. So you can see there, I'm trying my best to push out. It's not the best, but I'm trying. And after that, I did my accessories, which are just seal rows. Damn, bro, look at how lumpy I am. And then I was gonna do overhead holds, but I decided to do handstand holds. These are a lot easier to set up. The only problem is that I get really lightheaded, so I did 2 sets of 60 seconds instead of 3, which at the end of the day I think is fine. I would have done 50 kilos overhead, which is only 110 pounds. So yeah, all in all, today is kind of middle of the road sort of workout, but I made it through. Thank you for watching. Shoots.